federal grand jury indicted a California man in the largest ever seizure of synthetic drugs. The haul, worth millions of dollars on the street, included a compound that mimics the effects of marijuana. The ingredients are legal and imported easily, usually from China. But as Holly Williams reports tonight, they can be lethal.
50 times more addictive than those. The most addictive thing I've ever dealt with in my life.
This former drug user has asked us to call him Chris. Before he entered rehab in Arizona last month, he regularly abused synthetic drugs.
8 balls, K2, Spice, one of the best was called WTF.
In the last year, the DEA seized more than 18 tons of synthetic drugs across the country. They're a new generation of drugs made from chemical compounds. But the police are hamstrung because many of the chemicals are legal to import and to sell.
I could just go into a smoke shop and get them legally over the counter. It's just like going in and buying beer or buying cigarettes. You can just get them, go, and it's right there under the counter.
What's the worst experience that you had?
Just extreme vivid hallucinations accompanied with the noise, like a screaming noise in your ear. So that just went on for hours, and I couldn't move on the ground either, so I was like paralyzed basically. And as soon as I could get up, I started doing more.
Patients will come in, they're severely agitated, we have to put them on a ventilator, we have to heavily sedate them, and then when they recover, we will ask them what they took. They often don't know or they don't remember, and we find absolutely nothing in their system.
Toxicologist Dr. Michelle Ruhr told us there are so many new synthetic drugs that scientists can't identify them. By some counts, there are now more than 200 different substances. Dr. Ruhr's laboratory has to do the detective work so that she can treat patients who have overdosed. How often are you seeing these new drugs emerge?
Every few months it seemed that we were hearing about new ones. So it's just very rapid turnover, and you just can't seem to keep up with it.
It sometimes takes months and several deaths before a dangerous new substance is identified and then banned by the US government. By then, the dealers have changed the chemical formula to make a new drug that's legal, but by no means safe.
Do you think that part of the appeal for users is that many of these new drugs are legal?
Patients have absolutely said to me, I didn't think it was a big deal, it was easy to get, it was legal, and I had no idea that it was going to be so addictive and so dangerous.
The scientists can't keep up, and neither can the law. Scott, everyone we spoke to when we made this investigation told us the police and the courts are struggling to deal with these synthetic drugs because new substances are emerging much faster than they can be banned.
Holly Williams coming to us from Istanbul tonight. Holly, thanks very much.